let's go back to this poorly written example, or purposely poorly written examples that showed you the parallel fifths that happen between the tenor and the bass line, to talk a little bit about contrary fifths, um, where you get, even though it doesn't move in similar, it's no longer moving in parallel motion, but you still have a similar effect. So if you were to take this lower note, this bass note C, you keep the C, but you move it down the octave. This is absurdly low for most basses to sing, but just humor me for a second. Now we have a motion from a perfect fifth to another perfect fifth, but now it's contrary. But you still have the same sort of bad effect of drawing too much attention to those two voices, except now they just happen to be moving in contrary motion. So it has the same poor effect that you get from parallel fifths, which is what it was before, parallel fifths, perfect fifth to another perfect fifth. We still have a perfect fifth technically right here. It's just spaced out a little bit bigger. Um, spaced out by an octave extra, but you still generally have a perfect fifth that's spaced out bigger, going to another perfect fifth. It's moving by contrary motion. That's also bad. The same is true for contrary octaves, which, let's change this so that they're octaves. Let's move that back up so it's readable. So contrary octaves are the same sort of terrible vocal writing that you would encounter if it was parallel octaves. So here are parallel octaves between the bass and the tenor. Now let's jump this down the octave again. So we have the octave now uh, augmented by another octave. So we essentially still have an octave in this first chord going to another octave. Octaves by contrary motion, also same poor effect as if it was a parallel motion. So you want to avoid that as well. So contrary fifths and contrary octaves.